What is up? Good morning. I'm Sean Murphy, and this is Altitude Living Video, where I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the Foothills market every week, just west of the greater Denver metro area. Talking about Bailey, Blackhawk, Conifer, Evergreen, Kittredge, Morrison. Oh, the spaceship house is back. I know all about this one. Oh, interesting. All right, so we've already got a good list, but it took me a minute to jump on today. Add stage. Cool. You guys can hear me right? Hello. Here, let me check my audio. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're good. Cool. You guys can hear me? What's up, GGB? Checking in. Do like GGB does and say what's up as you guys are jumping on. But we got a fatty list. We got a big list. Was telling you last week I did the video on Sunday because it was the first of the month. Wake up! It's the first of the month, and you typically see most a lot of new homes hit the market at the beginning of the month. But I knew it was kind of a toss up because it was a Sunday, and most new homes hit the market like Thursday, Friday each week. What up, Christian and Allie representing the South, the X's. Uh, Most new homes hit the market the first weekend of the new month, but everybody held off. So last week I think we had 26. This week the list it went down to Miami Beach. It got itself a BBL. This list is packing this week. We have 46 new homes hitting the market this week. So I'm coming on late because I could tell you all about the spaceship house. Well, I could tell you about the experience of the spaceship house when I got it swept out from under me last minute by another buyer, and my client um was super sad about it. But it sounded like we dodged a bullet with it because they had some issues. I don't know if they updated and fixed those things, but it is a cool house. We'll get into that one. But yeah, we got a big fatty. So coming in a couple of minutes late because like we got two pages. I got page two over here. Because I need to go get all my beverages, use the restroom because I'm gonna be sitting here a minute. But let's get into it here as you guys are jumping on. Say what's up. Let me know where you're watching from. Here we go. Starting off with we're starting small, right? As we do on this list every Saturday. Bottom of the barrel, bottom of the price point. 31270 John Wallace Road, unit 305. Nice. Nice. Unit 305. This is a two bedroom, one bathroom, 770 square footer. So this is right back behind Bergen Park area. Oh no, this is across the way from past Elk Meadow, right before you start heading towards like the Safeway, right before Stagecoach. You got like the Big R. The Big R. It's a construction material store or farm, like tractor supply type place. It's called the Big R. I didn't know you could get away with that in this day and age. I don't know how they went through the past 5 years and nobody canceled. Yes. Oh yeah, I've been inside. I've been inside the spaceship house. So let's get to it. This one here, open house today, 2 to 4. It's fine. It looks like cabinets are older, but they've been painted. Kind of looks like they just put down some new trim, baseboard, stuff like that. There's a little AC over there. A balcony up top, nice view. You could look down on people if that's what you're into. Cool. Actually, don't think I've ever seen one of these over here. Cool, but it's available 327,500. Hey, look and get into the mountains. That's a good price. Rex Mons of Coldwell Banker is selling this bad boy. We got a big list, a beautiful list. Some would say the largest list of the year. That's my terrible administrator, president. Let me turn off this banner. Let me get the comments flowing on the side. Cool. Next up, we got another town. Oh, no, this is a single family home back in Bailey. I'm guessing this is Harris Park, 106 Elk Drive, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,130 square footer. Oh, it looks so unassuming from this picture here. And it's got a big old booty. I told you this list went down to Miami Beach. It got a BBL on it. So did some of the houses here. Yep, back Harris Park area. So you're about 20 minutes to get back out to 285 by the Loaf and Jug. Okay. I don't feel like you see a lot of brick back in there. Look at all my beverages. I got water, coffee with my thermal cup, and then a Red Bull. And my bad habit, Zins, to get me through this. Nice wood burning stove. Nice, I like the beam and windows look like they've been updated. I'm gonna move quickly through some of these smaller properties. We got a big list. Oh, fluorescent lighting. Everybody loves that. And get that changed out. And it works off of a drawstring. I don't think I've ever seen. No, it's definitely not the worst first house I've ever started with. All right, and this looks like an add-on over here. Spiral staircase down. If your life is spiraling out of control, so can your stairs. Siding looks good. From this angle, deck looks like it could use some love. Catching a lot of sun out there. Oh, it's just down to 1 bedroom down there. Is there a bathroom over there? No, that is your utility room. What do we got? We got a water heater, well pump. I don't know what this thing is. I don't see your HVAC. Looks like a radon mitigation system tube here. Cool. So there you have it. There's the original house. Looks like this back part was added on. Being brought to you by Nathan Beloit of Remax Professionals. $375,555. Also looks back in Harris Park here. 415 Bishop Road, 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 1,584 square footer. Yep, back in Harris Park, right by the lake, end of the road. Hey, that's kind of cool. Yeah, if you're end of the road looking at the lake, I'd say that's a prime position over there. What year was this house built? 0.45 acres, built in 1983. Exterior looks like it needs some stain. Faux show. Rocking propane over here. Oh, the inside's nice. A lot of popcorn ceiling. If you're into that. Like a wood burning stove. Boob light. Oh, this is like I don't know what is this room? You got a lot going on here. You got the security system, you got the bunk beds, you got the poker. It's like I'm watching the kids I'm watching the house. I'm watching the dogs outside, and you're just smoking cigars. And oh, this must have been like a rental or something, because this is most people would not have liked this as a just extra place to store some guests, I guess. All right, it looks a little dated, but flooring looks good. You could get in there. You could update the walls. Update. I mean, probably get that ceiling done first too. Some of the windows have been updated with the black. Bathrooms have not been updated. There you have it. 415 Bishop Road, being brought to you by Brian Bernard of Keller Williams DTC. Asking price 399,000. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Super Bowl. I'm actually not interested. I wanted to see Rams Broncos. 560 South Pine Drive, back in Bailey. It looks towards, or it might be Berlin Ranchettes area here. As you'll see, bottom of the list, we got a lot of Bailey over in here. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 772 square footer. Did we do this one last week? Days on market 7. Nice. I'm gonna make this list shorter. We did this one last week. So if you guys want to see this one in all of its glory, you go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and you can check that one out if that's of interest to you. A little R&R. Nice. I feel like we did this one last week. You have days on market 7. Yeah, so some of these did hit the market right on Sunday. This one might have been last week too. Nope, 3. Typically Tony Thorpe. Bob Kelly's getting into Tony Thorpe's freaking territory here. Tony Thorpe loves selling these. This is 820 North Vernon Drive, Central City. We see a bunch of these popping on and off the market. Nice townhomes across from the haunted graveyard. 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 1,963 square feet. Built in 2008. You are just past Central City here. So Central City, living over there. I mean, if you work at the casino, amazing. This is where you want to be. Um, and a lot of outdoor, like mountain biking, off-roading type of stuff back in here. Bunch of great national forests. Now, if you've never been to Central City, you'll be driving in this canyon, not see anything, and then you're like, "Holy!" Oh, we got this little video here. All right, we're not watching that, but you got a video there if you want to watch. But it's a charming older town. I'm not into gambling, so there's not a whole lot for me to do over there, but some good restaurants. Cool. Nice gas fireplace. Looks very clean. Nice big open floor plan down here. And yeah, they have that, since it's all on the hill, you got the garage down below that you can access through the house. And then most of them have this second level walkout here. This one looks nice. It looks like it's backing to the aspen trees. You'll get the deer coming through here, nibbling, elk every now and then. Cool, nicely staged. Oh, that's virtual. That's virtual staging. Nicely virtual staged. Two closets. Not big, but you got kind of a primary ensuite. Separate little living space downstairs. You also got your garage, because this is your garage door right here. One of these two. Cool. There you have it. 820 North Vernon Drive. Being brought to you by Bob Kelly of Kentwood. Asking 465. All right. Page 1. What are we going up to? Yeah, I mean, we have a huge list, but the top of the list is just 2.6. Cool. Spaceship house looks. I mean, it's hard to get more interesting than that spaceship house. I mean, it's got a pool on the 3rd floor, unless they took it out. Cool. Ah, here we go. Same community. Tony Thorpe, restoring order to everything. This looks cool. Okay. 788 Brewery Drive, 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,870 square feet. Built in 2004. Same location in Central City there. It's the same townhome community. Lots of stairs. Those stairs are facing north too, so those will get slippery. You're probably coming in through the garage your day to day anyways. I don't know. I think the one that was listed at 467 was a little bit nicer. The dishwasher looks like it's not inserted in there properly or something. What is that thing on the floor? You want to know what that is? Patton is the brand. That's just a little room heater. Somebody want to check that out? Let me know what that is. Looks like a heater. Cool. There's your primary bedroom there. Laundry. I don't love the carpeting. Little backyard nook. All right, cool. Being brought to you, like I said, Tony Thorpe with Crocker Realty, asking price $480. $527 Apache Drive, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,056 square footer. Looking cute. What is this? It's an A-frame. 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,056 square feet, built in 1963, sitting on 1 acre. All right, so we are back in Forest Estates area. I actually have a new video coming up on my regular. I don't think this is a rodent cage. That would be a big one. All big rats. Forest Estates area. So technically it's Clear Creek County. Technically it's Evergreen. The border for Jefferson County goes like right along here. So better taxes in Clear Creek County. The road up there is a little bit tricky at a couple parts, but you do get more affordable housing back in here. This is one of the areas too that is sometimes it's heavily wooded, so sometimes it's a little bit harder to get some property insurance that's reasonable because of the fire risk in this area. Well, 1960s house, so it's a little bit smaller bedrooms, unique style. I want to see the outside. I feel like this is a A-frame that's been modded. Yep, totally an A-frame. A-frame with an add-on. What just happened? Cool, nice views. Fire tree mitigation is not bad over here. Looks like they've done some work. But yeah, this is why the Forest Estates neighborhood, it's heavily wooded. Lots of good mountain biking. You can go right at the house, do some hiking and mountain biking. Both show. Being brought to you by Jenna McKeneman of Madison Company Properties. Asking price 490,000. 4.8. Yeah, we haven't seen any total shit boxes yet this week. Interesting. This is 4865 Silver Spruce Lane. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,722 square feet. Sitting on a smaller lot, 871. That's a tiny lot. Um, Built in 1977. You're right off of, so just south of Evergreen Lake there. And kind of right on, you can see this as you're coming into town here, right on the right. The townhome. Yeah, it's a townhome corner unit. This is now you get good tree coverage once these trees come in from the traffic, but tons of elk over here. There's the lake. Boom. So you could walk, you could ride your bike over to the lake. They're working on something along this here. It looks like they're just working on drainage, but someday I want them to put in a better like walking path. Cool, there's your second level there. Little deck action. Cool. Confused by the flow of this. I don't know where I'm at right now. Unique. That's a unique fireplace. I don't love it. You get like different vibes. This feels very modern. And you get the traditional moss rock. And then I don't know what that picture is there. I don't know. It's unique, but it's easy in, easy out. Mountain living here. Cool. Rocking a boiler, heat, garage, 2-car garage with access to the house. Cool. All right, sweet. There you have it. Being brought to you by Pandora and John Erlinson of Madison and Company Properties. Asking price 559,000. 429 Overlook Drive, back in Bailey. This is a 3 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 1,804 square footer, built in 1972, sitting on 1.1 acres. Berlin Ranchettes area, you could be GGB's neighbor here. Berlin Ranchettes area, so easy access back out to 285. You could go down to Bailey, go to the Sasquatch Museum, go hang out on the lake. Lots of good, hiking and trails, and you're feeling more outdoorsy back in there. And then when you want to get to like some real shopping, normally it's when you're heading back down the hill, going over to Aspen Park, like 15 minutes down the road there. Big garage. I like that. Decks on decks on decks. Cabinets look older, but they look like they've been painted. Windows aren't the oldest, but they aren't brand new. Flooring looks like it's been refinished. The good views out those windows, if you caught that. You boob lights. Yeah, great views. All right, this looks like the primary. Or maybe not. That's a small bedroom. That's like a bedroom, like a room for a bed. Walkout basement. Some unfinished business down there too. Oh, this is the garage. Cool. Is your furnace up there? That's a unique furnace. Okay. Oh, these all look at you can see all these squares from this carpet. Looks like they got 350 carpet samples and then just put those down. Again though, crimson red, great color if you drink wine sloppily. I don't see any heat sources up in here. Oh, they get forced air. Okay, there you go. Yeah, this one you gotta get inside this house. Looks like it's been added on to a couple times. Sweet, good views though. Not too far from 285. Being brought to you by Kevin Tiffin of Equity Colorado Real Estate. Asking price of 575,000. Vigilante going back to Bailey. Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe a little art gallery up there. Next up is 1525 Vigilante Avenue. This is a 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,635 square footer, sitting on 3.67 acres. Says bring your horses. Built in 1976. So Vigilante is probably about 10 minutes up that Deer Creek Road, getting you back out to the Loaf and Jug, 285 right there. So nice, easy drive. A lot of these properties have, 3 to 6 acres over in here and cool street names, which matters. Cool. Looks like nice, flat, usable acreage too. Oh, oh, okay. I can smell the pictures. Smells like my grandma's house. Cool. A little bit of fixer upper. Updates needed. Flooring, cabinets. The carpet's got to go. Looks like their grandkids' playroom or something. Deck could use some love. Looks like a little bit of deferred maintenance. The exterior looks like it's been painted. Nice private. If you want privacy and usable acreage, here you go. You got horses. Here you go. The 1 bathroom would be a problem with me, but Lance Becker with Rent It Colorado LLC selling this for $609,900. Next up, what is going on with the photos here? Next up is a charming mountain home, 3-2, 15 minutes Conifer. Spacious detached garage workshop. That's 700 square foot plus. Seasonal creek. All right, you want a little bit of waterfront. If you like waterfront, but you hate high resolution marketing photos, this could be the house for you. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,600 square feet, sitting on 2.5 acres, built in 1940. She's old. Right off of Deer Creek Road. Okay, but different Deer Creek Road from Bailey. This is Littleton technically. So getting out, you could come. I mean, if you wanted to go get some shopping, you could take this around Pleasant Park to Aspen Park. You could take Deer Creek Canyon, but it doesn't actually connect that quick to 285. Right where you're at here, you're likely just coming down Deer Creek Canyon to like Chatfield Highlands Ranch area. There's your big old workshop. There's where it's at. Washed out. I feel like I saw the photos get better. All right, right along the road there. Wood shake siding. Insurance companies do not love that. All right, no, that's it. We got bad photos on this one. Being brought to you by Catherine Carlson of Homes and Lifestyles of Colorado. Asking price 625,000. I mean, it's kind of a mystery house. We don't know. Could be something great. Could be absolutely horrific. All right, going over to Bergen Park neighborhood. These are some of those newer condo townhomes. 31192 Black Eagle Drive, unit 302. It's a 3 bedroom. It's a 2.5 bathroom. It's 1,466 square feet. Built in 2021, and you are right off of Bergen Park here. So that's a good location in Evergreen because you're so close to the grocery store, Bread Lounge, True Yoga. You are going to hear traffic on Evergreen Parkway there, but if you want easy in, easy out, if you're working downtown, real easy to hit I-70 here. And it's only 5 years old, so good shape if you want something that's move-in ready. That easy living. You get the patio there. Not all of those have that little deck patio thing, so that's cool. Office. Ooh, I like that comforter. Cool. Okay. Cute. Oh, that was all virtual. Sometimes they trick me. The virtual staging has been getting better. This one tricked me. You got me. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Deborah Simon of Live Sotheby's International Realty. Asking price 625,000. 84 Mary's Lane back in Bailey. Bailey is popping off this week. Holler. Four bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,136 square feet. Nice flat entrance, easy living, ranch style house. I like a ranch style house. Probably has a basement with a walkout too, since it's on the hill a little bit. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,135 square feet. Built in 1994, sitting on 1 acre. I like that. I dig that. Cool. So you're kind of back by that vigilante house, and 10 to 15 minutes on Deer Creek Road to get back out to the Loaf and Jug. Looks like you might have some good views too. Gas hookup, nice. Electric panel look like it's been updated, nice. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, I like it. I don't like the carpet, but look at this peninsula freaking setup here. Well, I don't know if this is an optical illusion, but your sink looks so far away from the rest of the utilities. Not bad though. You set everything on this counter here. I dig it. I dig it. Double oven. No, I think it's good for this price point. You're back in there a little bit, but not too far. And ranch style houses are just easy. Windows look like they've been updated. Not totally updated, but it looks like it's been very well maintained. Those are really like my favorite types of houses. That way you could put your own spin on it. It's got a good setup. Oh, looks like we got another YouTuber over here selling some product, something going on. Nice setup. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm a sucker for a good YouTube video studio. Nice Trex decking. Siding looks good. I like this house. This is the first house of the week that I'd be like, I'd live there. And you got an acre. Cool. I like the vibe. Looks like that pavement's new too. There you go. Under 700,000. The Awaka group, Waka 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 with real spelled with a backwards L, so you know it's cool. 699 is what they're asking. Cool. I like that one. I'll dig it. Next up, going over to 29958 Conifer Mountain Drive. This will be a good one to see what's my elevation. Conifer Mountain Drive. Sometimes they're getting up there in elevation. Let's plug it in here. But first, let me tell you about it. It is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,624 square footer, a Foothills steel, 3.7 acres. You typically, and it looks like you have some usable acreage too. A lot of these Conifer Mountain properties super sloped. Driveway could be terrible, but this is cool. Nice flat usable land. Exterior looks like you could use a little bit of love, but not too bad. Next year or so. Built in 1970, like I said, 3.71 acres. Let's see how far up. Ooh, I'm gonna guess. So getting out of here, you're really close to Aspen Park. I'd say you're probably 10 minutes to get back down the hill there. There's eyeballing it. Well, let's see the elevation. I'm guessing 80, 89, 8,900 feet of elevation, which means uh, it's 93. Mm, okay. So it is higher elevation. So it is colder, longer up there for sure. Um, but I mean, you have it's nice, quiet, peaceful, and you're not too far up it. Some of those can get a long drive. I mean, some of those can get 20 minutes just to get back down the hill, which can weigh on you a little bit. But I like it. I like the big garage too. Looks like it has a metal roof over there. I like the tongue and groove. I don't like the carpet and the fireplace. Little things you could, taste wise, it looks good. You move in, but you wanted to change it. Yeah, good. Some of the windows look older. Some look like they've been updated. Like this side, like this one's look newer. That actually looks kind of older. But we do a lot. Since that's going to be the south facing side, you'll update those windows, and the ones that are kind of north facing or on the east, they won't catch much wind or anything like that. Okay. Okay. Wow, lot of tones going on over here. So they updated the vanity, updated the tile bathtub, still OG. All right. This is the feature of the house here. All right. Cool. That is 29958 Conifer Mountain Drive. Open house today, 11 to 1, being brought to you by Kelly Dolph of Keller Williams. He's a good agent. I like that guy. Big list. Homes.com used to just like swing me right back where it was in the list. Not no mo. Next up, we got this. How is this one still on? I don't know what Trudy Watkins Johnson is doing to not show days on market on this listing. This thing's been popping up the past 3 weeks. Go to my website if you want to check it out. But I don't know. I don't know how what what she's hacking in the matrix here to get this thing to keep showing up as a new property. But it's been on the market for a few weeks now. Go to my website if you want to see it. Next up, we're going. Oh, look at these windows. I like that. I like that. This is 225 Evergreen Road. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,324 square feet. Christopher Mullen looks like he's like a science teacher, and that's his yearbook photo. Professional Christopher. I'm not hating on you. Built in 1996, sitting on 1 acre even. It says vacant. Go and show. So what are we? Blackhawk area. So kind of by Missouri Lakes. Dory Lakes is over here. Missouri Lakes here. You're 8 to 10 minutes. Get back down to Blackhawk. So if you live in that Blackhawk life, easy. And then Central City Parkway, you're probably 15 more minutes to get over to I-70. So definitely not a bad location. If you're going to be in Blackhawk, 119 is the main corridor that connects Blackhawk to Nederland. So you can rest assured that the county will be hitting that first. It's also a school bus route, so just getting out to that, and you'll be good to go. Let's see how far off of 119 it is. All right, you're off a little side road here, so you'll hear the traffic, and probably have a bunch of trees here. Yeah, heavily wooded. Hopefully you got a little water feature on your property too. Oh no, that's a shadow. I lied. All right, let's see the house. Cool exterior. Looks like you could use a little bit of love. This, little things I'll point out here to you guys. It's not a huge deal. It's not a big, deal breaker or anything like that. But you really don't want this wood, earth and wood feature happening here. You get the deck that's kind of protecting it, but you don't want the snowpack to be able to touch the wood of your house. Then you're getting rotted siding. Cool aspen trees, nice. Looks like great tree mitigation on this property as well. Nice high ceilings, nice views. I like this. I like this space. This would be the main hang, right? Put an office up top here in the loft. Okay. They just went very, looks like somebody updated this. They went very safe. It was just black and white. Semi kind of tuxedo. I mean, it is tuxedo cabinets, tuxedo cabinetry is when you have like one color on bottom and a different on top. Looks like some type of like Korean countertops. Not the highest end stuff, but it's new, it's clean, it looks good. Yeah. Yeah. That's a nice view. That's nice. Deck looks great too. Deck looks new. It looks like new tracks, new railings. Nice shower. Needs a bench in there. I would just put a stool right in the middle of that. Turn it on the overhead. Turn on the other one, and just you get a stool that also like swivels. Put a little motor on the bottom of the swivel, and just sit there buck naked, like a little like touchless car wash. I don't know. You could. A teak stool, yeah. Get a teak stool in there. Put a little motor on there. What you just need is you need like one. I haven't ever seen this, but this would be the move. You get a sprayer up from the bottom, just like the car wash to get the undercarriage. Cool. There's your little loft space. I mean, some people put a bedroom up here. I probably wouldn't. It'd probably be like a TV hang or something. Office, pretty big though. I don't like to have a bedroom on a floor on a level without. Well, I didn't say visualize me. You freak. Visualize your dear wife, Teresa. To make it weirder. All right, looks like we have another kitchen area. Okay, like a mother-in-law suite type setup. Cool. In the Missouri Lakes, yeah, you have access to these non-motorized, they call them lakes. I'd say it's a pond. Somebody was telling me a lake is anything greater than an acre. A pond is anything less. I don't know if that's accurate, but we call it a lot of streams and creeks, rivers here. So there's 119 right there. So yeah, you're gonna hear it, but it's not like the headlights or anything like that are gonna be hitting you. I dig it. Cool, looks good. This is 225 Evergreen Road, being brought to you by Christopher. I said Christopher. Christopher Mulhern of Link Brokerages. Never heard of them before. Welcome to the channel. Cute house for your intro. We'll get into that UFO house. Everybody wants to see the Let me give you a teaser on the UFO house. If they kept the pool in there. Yeah. Oh, they painted the pool red. All right. There's a pool on the third floor. They painted it red. We'll come back to this one. You guys got to hang out for the UFO house. I got to tell my client too that I got them a lovely house up in back by Maxwell Falls. Probably like 5 years ago is when that property was on the market. But man, it was a hot time of year. Basically, what happened was we were had an offer and their home was contingent, and at the last second, somebody came in from California and swooped it up. The UFO house is back on the market. All right, 11608 Nichols Way is over in Conifer. Did I get the right house, or did I just click on something? Let me make sure. Yeah, no, we're right. 11608 Nichols Way. This is a lovely 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,634 square footer. Similar to that Conifer Mountain, this Kings Valley area, you don't have a lot of usable land, but you have nasty, awesome, sweet views. Access could make it a no go for some people. Built in 2000, sitting on 0.44 acres, but again, it's not really going to be super usable. And yeah, you'll see here up Kings Valley area. And this one's at the top, so we'll play the game. What's my elevation? Very switchbacky. It's kind of like the back end of Conifer Mountain. That other property was right here. Kings Valley, south facing views, nice views. But you can see some of those. I'd say it's four-wheel drive is what you want. Um, just for some days, these switchbacks can get a little gnarly. The nice thing about this though is it is south facing, so it can easily quickly go from nice, cleared part of the road to, you hit one section that comes around and it's not catching sun and it's snow. So winter tires for sure. Let's see elevation. I'm going to guess. I'm going to go with my last guess. 8,900. 92. All right. All right. It's up. So again, you're up there. Exterior looks cute though. I like the wood with the kind of teal. My house is a very similar color to that, so that's why I'm. Look at the view. Check out the view. Some people, the people that, gosh, look at the view. It's so epic over there, especially after a snowstorm, and it's south facing, so you get a ton of great sunshine. So the views here are really great. Similar to if you're up on, this is 285 corridor, similar to Floyd Hill and Evergreen, just past Evergreen Parkway there. But I like Kings Valley a little bit better because it's south facing and the views are just a little bit more epic. But what I was saying is like people with like kids and they want to like kids and dogs and they want like the kids and dogs to be able to run around, have some fun. This is kind of like a house on the side of the mountain there. I mean, look, they got kids here, I guess. But maybe that's why they're moving. Kids are that looks like a 3-year-old's jacket. Maybe it's time. Cool. Yeah, kitchens. They look like some tiles missing here. So it's been lived in. It's been loved in. It's only been loved in. They had kids in it. Hey yo, that's not a bad view to wash the dishes from. Needs a bigger deck, right, ladies? Yeah, I like to say things that are just a little bit unprofessional, and that way, if you don't like me, you won't call me. Your vibe attracts your tribe. So saying things that you know, everyone loves to sit on a nice big deck. Some people are like, not my guy. I'm like, that's cool. All right, unfinished business downstairs. Make it your own. So it looks like we only have this little one patio, which is you need more. You need more with this amazing, awesome, epic view. Look at that. Crazy. All right, they got the hot tub down there. It make it your own. Okay, a little bit bigger deck. Yeah, it's fine. Hell yeah. Cool. There you go. Mike Dahl with Remax is selling this bad boy or girl for 750,000. That feels about right. Again, this is the type of property that I like to take people that are doing their recon trip out to check out because it gives me that idea of what level of mountain living and access they're comfortable with. But some people love it. All right, going back over to Blackhawk 172 Thorn Circle. Nice metal roof. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,494 square feet. 1.13 acre lot built in 1992. Thorn Lake. Cool. So right by Gap Road, you're kind of in the middle, kind of closer to Rollinsville than Central City. So actually closer like for big shopping. I always consider like Gap Road is like you're in the middle of it. So if you're like trying to commute down to the Front Range, Boulder or Denver regularly, might not be the area for you. But at second home, you want the too much M. I don't know what that means. If you want the mountain life, and I think Netherlands a cool town. Quirky people, bunch of characters. You got Eldora Mountain there too. What is M? Too much. What's happening? You guys fucking with me? It's too early. Hey, FinFan 37 Iffy. What's up? Good morning. Good to have you on here. Where are you coming from, FinFan? Actually, is that Rick? Or looking at your thumbnail, your little thumbnail looks like Rick's thumbnail. You changing your alias on me? Those are cool photos. What is this? Evansville, Indiana, representing. Well, congratulations on your national championship. You have a lot of people on here that were hoping to win their college team win, but Indiana, one of the best, one of the best um sports stories I think I've ever seen was Indiana football this year. That last rush, like I tear up sometimes when I see it. Just so happy for that school and those players, and that coach is Signetti is a beast. Oh, we got a little puppy dog. Cool. Okay. This is the house you got to get in to see. This is a lot going on. Why do we? There's a glove just sitting in the middle of the photo here. That's the chill room, though. That's chill vibes. You do once you get to towards Netherland, you get a little bit more like if I could explain like the Blackhawk area. One, another great area, Gilpin County, amazing taxes, a lot less restrictive. Back in here, you get all the I thought OJ too. I did think OJ. There's a glove. Where's the body? Um Blackhawk area, if you're not too familiar with that, I need to get over there and shoot a video. But Blackhawk, I'd say is a little bit more you get rough, like just big box trucks, uh, 80s vibes, people that are I feel a little tougher than Evergreen for sure. Tougher than if Evergreen and Blackhawk had to fight, it would be very interesting because Blackhawk, you got half the population that would just beat the shit out of people, and the others are very like hippy dippy, chill man. Hey man, this looks like a very chill. Hey man, I'm canning my beets, man. I got my dilly beans going, man. But good vibes either way. A lot of interesting people. Um, Coastery. That's a good question. So 119 is Coastery, not switchbacky. It's an easy drive. You all wheel drive. Like if you're close to 119, all wheel drive all day, no problem. One of the main county maintained roads. It gets a lot of great sunshine on it, and beautiful. It's super beautiful drive. You get a lot of like, cresting a hill, and you get these amazing white peak mountains. And back in here, oh, we got the pole. What I tell you? What I tell you? You get a lot of interesting people. I've had several homes I've gone to sell that have the pole in there. I'm like, look, I don't want to tell you how to live your life, but take the pole down. You're moving, take the pole down. All right. And it's right in front of the bed. I mean, good times have been had in here. Oh, all the wood. You getting all that wood too? Hell yeah. We've got poles, we've got slides, we got root chakras swinging around. I do also on my other YouTube channel, I have like a recon video. So this one, Laura King with Compass is the listing agent. Open house today, 12 to 2. Boy, I just got my Firewise. Coal Creek Canyon, Highway 93 and 72, the fire. So you guys move out here. Fire or Watch Duty is the one that I like. The Watch Duty app. You get updates on wildfire, especially since we haven't had any snow. It'll tell you right where the wildfire is, how much of it they have contained, any evacuations or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, I see us. If we don't get any freaking snow, there's probably going to be a lot of fires this summer, which is not going to help insurance shit. 819 is the asking price. That is what everybody says. That's what everyone says. Um, it's good workout. It's fun, but you can't change the way men think. And when we see a girl in the pool, we think it's gonna get wild, especially if it's in the bedroom. Women supporting women, I understand, Teresa, but I'm sure it's a good workout and it's fun. I'll shut up. I do jujitsu, which everyone says is gay, which it's not gay, but it's not gay. So I guess I'm the opposite end. So uh cool. All right. What was I saying about? I was talking about 119. I was talking about Firewatch duty. I might have trailed off. I might have lost my train of thought, but let's keep it rocking. If you guys have questions though, like 119, stuff like that. This is the spot to do it. 9223 Jennings Road over in Morrison, Deer Creek neighborhood. All right, nice. Three bedroom, two bathroom, 2,583 square feet, 2.69 acres, built in 1996. Uh, okay. You are a little bit further back in there. Yeah, so you're it's not bad. Because you Turkey Creek, another school bus route, you could jump on that, choose your adventure, go up to Aston Park. You're actually right in the middle. It's actually not bad because it's quiet back in there. You're not far from the city, and you really have three ways to go. If you're going to Aspen Park, take Turkey Creek this way. If you're going to, you want to hit like the airport and avoid all the scuttlebug of the city, just come down Deer Creek Canyon, which is a very nice drive. Beautiful, a lot of like rock formations to see. Take you right past Lockheed Martin over there, and you just go skirt, skirt, skirt on 470, come around to the airport here. Yeah, flat usable land too. Three-car garage. Exterior looks like it's been painted. Nice, light, bright, big open floor plan. Wow. Cool. Yeah, you definitely need those. Looks like this is looks east facing. But yeah, you definitely with these, that sun will warm you up. And that's another reason home prices I think we're like 25% above the national average. But energy savings, we are 18% less. Reason being, like with a house like this in the winter, you're not cranking the heat as much because you're getting all this passive solar heat. And in the summer, I hate AC. I know some people want to have AC in their house. This is kind of fun and unique. I know a lot of people want I don't like that one cabinet that's a different color, two of them, three of them, I guess. Um, a lot of people want to have AC. I'm like, don't do it because like with AC, you're supposed to close up all the windows, and you're defeating the beautiful the mountain air. Crack a window on the south side or the west side of the house. Let that Colorado breeze come through. They make things called swamp coolers, which aren't a bad idea. Whoa, whoa, funky. She likes that red. I feel like it needs a more grandiose. That's a very grandiose carpeting. I feel like you need a more grandiose bed. Cool. Yeah, it's some fun. If you like some character, this house definitely has some character. Like that's just to help them get out of the bed, maybe. Cool. I like it. Maybe it's not all your style, but it's got good foundation here. And then the neon lights. It's a different vibe. Boiler heat running around this. I'm assuming those look like boiler heaters. Well, basement doesn't feel basementy at all. I would never put my office in a closet. It's literally in a closet. Maybe the older generation just like they bop on and bop off the internet and they're not in there. But I'm like, I'm in this seat like 6 to 8 hours a day sometimes, sometimes more. Amazing tree mitigation. Especially I talked about all that sunshine that's going to be coming through here. Nice to have some aspen trees. That's what I love about aspen trees is because they, in the winter, they're gone. They kind of look like they're dead, but they're not. In the summer, they just give you just enough of that beautiful shade, and then in the fall, they're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, looks like the house has been painted recently. Cool. That's Kevin Wilson with Keller Williams, or Kevin Wilson with Keller Williams. His listing 825. I'm gonna move a little bit faster here. I'll be here all day. Jackie White is listing 30895 Kings Valley Way, another Kings Valley property here. 5-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom, 3,187 square feet. We'll throw it up here, see what elevation we're at. Built in 2001, sitting on 0.43 acres. Like when you're at the bottom, there's a bunch of properties down here. Is Kings Valley, which isn't to me like the thing about Kings Valley that's cool. One, some of these properties, it's like one of the only areas that you can get public water, public sewer, more like community water, community sewer over here. Uh, but then you have these epic, amazing views. Once you hit like down here under Hood Road, you don't get it as much of the views, but one looks like it's just far enough up there. Oops. Yes, again. $8,600. So not as far up there, but 86 isn't too high. Well, looks like a nice traditional house here. Forced air, heat. Kitchen looks nice. Looks like it's recently been painted. Windows look good. Yeah, I like this kitchen. Wow, tons of counter space. Hey, yo. What's up, Rick? Happy Saturday, Rick and Jackie. Double oven. I like this kitchen. I wish it kind of opened up to this area here, but it's open. Excuse me. Oh, nice soaking tub. What's going on up in New York? In New York. Oh, the dog wallpaper. That's fun. Cool. I use some updating, but it looks good. Looks like they put down new carpeting. Looks like new paint. Looks like a wood burning stove. Could be a pellet stove, but I think it's wood burning. Shoveling and walking the dog. Nice. We would love some snow. I've had my icon pass, and I've only gone up one time. I really need to get out there. All right, exterior again. You don't have too much usable acreage here. Decent views, not as high as the last one. Yeah, somewhat. You get somewhat. You get the hot tub on the north side of the house. You gotta have it on the other side with the view. Well, roof even looks a little bit newer. Cool. Yeah, nice driveway or nice garage. Cool. All right, there you have it. 30895 Kings Valley Way. Jackie White is the listing agent with Your Castle Real Estate. 845 is the asking price. The best season in a very long time. Good for you. Where are we? Damn, a lot of properties in the $900,000 price point. Here we go. to Evergreen. 29859 Park Village Drive. This is a 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,663 square footer, sitting on a 3,964 square foot lot. So kind of residential feeling. You get an HOA over here, $140 a month. To a neighborhood we are. Troutdale. Okay. So Troutdale is just past the Safeway over there, the grocery store. So right up behind here, I think there's about 20 to 30 homes back up in the Troutdale area, but you get really great access to 73 right down the road from the lake, and it's kind of quiet back in there because nobody's driving back in there unless they live there. Yeah, but some of the houses are closed, so you're sitting on your patio, you're gonna see your neighbor. Nice high definition roof there. Cool. I say it looks like the kitchen's over here, which is confusing, but that's just a mirror. Kitchen's over here. It's giving, I mean, the railing is giving a little bit 90s vibe, but I like the moss rock fireplace. All right, Shay. What's up, Shay? Good to see you. Shay, remind me where you're from. Aren't you local, like Littleton or Thornton? No, no, no. You told me where you. No, you're. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. We were just talking. You were like, "Oh, you're down in." I'm not gonna look. I saw a new comment. You're down by Florissant, right? Oh, you're in Evergreen. Ah, I got you confused then. Good to have you on. Evergreen. Which part of Evergreen are you? I made a video that'll be coming out about buying in Evergreen in 2026, and I was trying to, tell people about the different areas. I think some of the more like sought after areas are like, and it's, Highwan is always like sought after because it's easy living. Soda Creek, I love Soda Creek. I love Buffalo Park Road. Evergreen Meadows is nice. I like Highland Hills area. Oh, your Buffalo Park Road? Nice. Yeah, that's one of my favorite areas. I was parked over by they're doing all that work at Three Sisters Park for the new like parking area. And I thought they were just gonna pave it. They did like paver stones. It looks nice. Some of the areas that I think that people love the pricing on, but then when they go there, it's not a good fit for them would be um Forest Estates, Floyd Hill, um, Echo Mountain area. Nice, nice usable land over here too. Oh, really? Did you guys find the dog? Cool. Yeah, so good location, easy out, easy in, easy out on this one for sure. I see, everybody could live here, but I see a lot of families that like this Troutdale neighborhood because easy access to get the kids to activities and things. Chris Kiker with Keller Williams Realty DTC is the listing agent. 849,000 is the asking price. I got you guys. I just uploaded it last night to the editors. I haven't labeled it for them to start working on, so it'll probably be a few weeks. Cool. Shadow Mountain area. Oh, this is one of the areas that I also said sometimes Shadow Mountain area like Forest States a little bit harder with fire insurance due to the thick forestry, but this one looks like it's done great with mitigation. 7051 ski trail, 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,348 square feet, sitting on 1.65 acres, built in 1999. A great year. Okay, so this is right by kind of Maxwell Falls area, right before the Forest States. Now, another area that you typically will get good views, good southern exposure. This one's kind of at the end of the road there, so you're not going to see any neighbors. However, some of these is most of the time you could do all wheel drive, but sometimes snow gets deep over here if you get some fresh stuff. So a little bit more windy. Cool. Whoops. Cool, nice big deck out the back. Okay. I mean, you need a side by side or something like that to plow. A lot of dirt roads over there. You'll hit pavement soon enough, but looks like your main road is dirt. Yeah, this looks like another road here that looks paved. Cool. This is a bedroom. Oh yeah, this looks like a bedroom here or office. I mean, you buy it's whatever you want to be. Okay. What is this room? Storage? I'm confused by this house. Hundreds of acres of, look how beautiful that is in the winter. Cool. There you have it. 7051 Ski Trail, Diana Callie with Peak Equity Realty is the listing agent. 925 is the asking price. 9808 Fallen Rock Road. Got another update here. Road closures per CDOT, Highway 93 between 58th near Arvada, 1 mile south of Eldora Springs. Okay. Okay. 9808 Fallen Rock Road in Conifer. This is Evergreen Meadows neighborhood. Cool. So 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,725 square feet. This is one of the areas that I say I like. I like Evergreen Meadows. I actually don't like the meadows part because I feel like in the summer you're just like exposed and out there. But they have some homes that are kind of up in the hills here a little bit, so looks like one of those. 1.4 acre lot. I don't really consider this one Evergreen Meadows. There's more Evergreen Meadows over here, but this one's cool because you have your looks like you're taking this road off of Fallen Rock off of Barkley. So there's only a few 20 30 homes back in here. But you're right down the road from Aspen Park and one of the really great mountain dive bars in the area is right here in the corner. It's called The Well at Bradford Junction. There it is. They got a little outdoor sitting area. They got music and stuff. And if kids go to Conifer High School, it's right across the road here. Boom. So yeah, easy access, good Conifer living. Cool. A nice traditional feeling house. Nice big fridge, big kitchen, pantry. Get yourself a pantry. Not all the houses have pantries up here. I think that was a swamp cooler on this house. If they show the orange curtains, I didn't see orange curtains. Are you at a different part of the video? Cool. Got some boob lights. Nice, good sized bedrooms. Nice 3/4 primary. Oh, 5-piece primary. Take it back. Nice. That looks like a pellet stove. Yeah, it looks like a pellet stove there. Heat that room up nicely. 2 tones of carpet. Oh, that's a runner. No, that looks like, I don't know. Maybe it's wood burning. Because typically a pellet stove has the top piece where you're pumping those in. Slotting Matt's door called in the prime master. We call it that. You call it whatever the hell you want. I don't know. I'll circle back to those. Cool. Sloped, but nice. Cool. Yeah, there's Aspen Park right there. Let me see if I can see what you're talking about, Christian. Oh, they're just called those barn doors. They're I feel like those were popular like 5 years ago. Um, they're nice to separate like a bathroom. I don't love them for bedroom doors because you can still hear fairly well through them. Jackie White with Your Castle Realty is the listing agent. 925,000 is the asking price. $3347 South Russell Gulch Road. Got you, Christian. 6 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 2,310 square feet. Looks like we got some iPhone photos. 10,000 square foot lot, built in 1975. And we are just off of 74. So this is I also did a video on Kittredge. I did 4 videos on Wednesday or Thursday. Kittredge, not many people know of Kittredge. Not many people ask about Kittredge. It is such a small little area, but what's cool is you're right by downtown Evergreen. And if you love hiking, so much good hiking. Larry the Bear, Cowena, O'Fallon Park, all that's right here. And then if you just scoot down the hill, if you like Red Rock shows, Red Rocks Amphitheater is right here. So Kittredge's smaller area because and there's not that many like big houses over there. You get a lot of like 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 3 bedroom, one bath type thing. So not a lot of like families, but like good intro to the mountains. But this is basically Kittredge. However, for some reason, all this at the top here is still considered Evergreen. This is a townhome. Duplex. Okay, and you get both on them. Nice. There you go. House hacking, baby. There you go. Live in one, rent out the other. You don't get that very often up here. How many more to the spaceship? There's the poor man's pocket doors. All right, we'll zoom through this one. These photos are terrible. It's a duplex, though. It looks somewhat updated. Each side, I'm guessing, is right around like 1,100, 1,200 square feet. I hate your iPhone photos. Her name is Amy Good, but her photos are Amy Bad. Amy Good with Good Mountain Real Estate is your listing agent. $950 is the asking price. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got a bunch. We got probably 10 before 8 to 10 before we hit that one. Next up is 5704 Santa Clara Road in Indian Hills area. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 955 square feet. A lot of bedrooms, bathrooms for only 955 square feet. Maybe it's sometimes on homes.com they don't include unfinished square footage, so maybe there's some unfinished business. Built in 1991. So Indian Hills area, really close to 285 here. So at this house, you'll hear it. And you're probably up on the hill, a lot of unusable land up in here. I mean, it's sloped. I mean, you could use it, I guess, but it's sloped. And sometimes these roads get pretty packed, caked with snow. Yep, probably parking up top and shuffling down there. So if you're not sure-footed, this might not be the house for you. Rustic vibe. Okay, updated kitchen though. Like IKEA kitchen. Windows look like they've been updated. Okay, I've seen much worse up in this area. Yeah, but you are on the hill, like I said. Not really usable, and you're going this one more for the access. Ooh, wood burning fireplace in the bedroom. Cool. I like the metal roof. Big hot tub. Little studio above that. I think I saw that in the notes. They have a little studio above the garage. Yeah, it's cute. Well done. Little Sean Murphy bed. Yeah, if you want to Airbnb or have a guest come over, they got their own spot. Cool. Trisha Karstetler with Spirit Bear Realty is your listing agent. $950 is the asking price. A lot of $1 million properties too. 9543 Corsair. I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly. Corsair, the Shadow Mountain neighborhood. This is a big old house. I feel like this was listed last year. I think I've seen this before. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,171 square feet, sitting on 2 acres, built in 1984. Your Shadow Mountain area, right where Evergreen and Conifer kiss. So very quiet back in there. It's chill. Get a little bit of acreage and access back out to Aspen Park. This was listed. I'm fairly certain this was listed last year and did not sell. Looks like nice new blacktop. Make it easy for plowing. Lots of garage space, lots of storage. Very quiet, like I said. Nice covered deck. Okay. How about the barrel in the room? What are those? They're gonna show those. They're gonna open up those cabinets for us. Show us what's behind door number 1 and 2. That looks like a pellet stove. No, that looks wood burning. I don't know why I try. I get it wrong all the time. Uh, cool. All right, very mountain rustic vibe. That's cool. I feel like that's more of a like a ornamental thing, but so I've seen some of them retrofitted in silver. Maybe yeah, it might just be ornamental the way that they still have a different stovetop over here. The smallest of this trash compactor. This is the okay, kind of tight. Looks kind of tight over there. Smaller bedrooms, very rustic. A little loft space, good office, good yoga studio. I'm lost in this one. We got to go see this one IRL. Nice shop. Yeah, this definitely was listed before. I've seen this. Cool. Don Zalfa with Coldwell Baker Realty is selling this bad boy or girl for $975. Also at $975. Let's compare homes. The last one was $975, and you were getting 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,171 square feet. This one is 4 bedroom, 3.5, pretty much the same. 3.5 bathroom, 3,303 square feet. Back in Bailey. 5.89 acres. Okay, okay. Built in 1998. High Meadow. So you're the back end of the Berlin Ranchette. So you're kind of far back in there. Probably have good views here. Does feel more mountainy though. Faux show. Cool. Yep. Sweet views. Check. Somewhat usable land. There's log cabiny feel. It's like a true log cabin too. We don't get a ton of log cabins, but I have heard that insurance companies don't love log cabins as look at this view. They don't love log cabins as much because I guess like embers flying through the air can easily kind of get tucked in between those logs on the exterior. So I've heard. I actually shown lots of them. I think I've had some under contract. I can't remember the last log cabin I sold. There's an older oven that looks like it's still working. Okay. Oh, we're coming up on 2 hours. I'm gonna move a little bit. I chatted too much like we had a list of only 25. Once you get these big lists, I gotta move a little bit succinct through these houses or we'll be on here for 3 hours. Cool. Open house today, 12 to 2. Catherine Donahue's the listing agent. Keller Williams. I'd probably go with the other one just based on the location. But yeah, you get a little bit of acreage and get the views over here. 975 is what they're asking. Breaking that $1 million price point. 25997 Mountain View Road. Open house today, 12 to 2. They want to make sure you know that. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,754 square feet. Built in 1927. She's old. Almost 100 years old, guys. And 0.78 acre lot. So this is Mount Vernon, kind of Lookout Mountain area, similar to Genesee in like location, because you're once you hit that highway, you're 5 to 7 minutes to get back down into Golden. Got your Costco, got your Target, everything like that. This one looks like it's at the back end of the community, which might give you good continental divide views. We'll see here in a second. And you're far enough away from I-70. There's a few like hills and stuff that you likely won't hear it. You usually do have access, yeah, with this HOA fee, you have access to the clubhouse over there, which you'll probably throw some photos in here. Nice usable land. I like this. It's old. It's for 1920s. This was a sick ass house in the 1920s. Cool. Might be the original floors. Oh yeah. Some virtual staging there. That could use some love for sure. Couple different outdoor sitting areas. Technically, I saw the new rule. Technically, if you have the virtual staging, you're supposed to still show what the house looks like empty, or at least note it. So that's a decent sized bedroom. This is small. Nice little guest spot. Same thing here. Okay. Exterior looks like it's been painted. This side of the deck looks great. Cool. Okay. There's your club. Look at that clubhouse. Get your pickball, a giant pool, fitness center, all that stuff in there. So one of the nicer clubhouses for sure in the mountains. Angela Beldy with Kentwood Real Estate is your listing agent. 1.95 is the asking price. 1.095. We're getting close to the spaceship house. 260 Old Corral Road over in Bailey. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,793 square feet. Sitting on 2.5 acres. $8 monthly HOA fee. Built in 1994. Old Corral Road off of Deer Creek Road. So not far, 5 minutes up the road here from the Loaf and Jug. Easy access to 285 over in Bailey. Nice. Flat usable land. You get all the deer coming through here. A lot of deer. Not as much elk. Exterior looks good. A nice deck for front porch sitting. Nice little private drive too. Double oven. Lovely room of death. Oh, that is a giant. All the water. Cool. Looks like it's got some nice modern updates. Modern features. The ceiling looks low in there. Cool. Yeah, this must have been a rental, which is good location for a rental. Separate bar area. Again, quiet, usable land, hot tub, solar. The deck looks good. Looks like they've done a really great job keeping that updated. 3-car garage. Cool. Yeah, good location for Bailey. Good flat usable land. Look at sharp. Alfredo Salcerdo with Remax Leaders is selling this. Asking price 1,099,000. Right at 1.1 million. We're going over to Evergreen for 1362 Pine Valley Road. This is a 4 bedroom, 3 bath, 3,038 square footer. Sitting on 1.24 acres, built in 1980. So this is kind of the not exactly Soda Creek. You're not all the way up to. I still think this is kind of Soda Creek. Pine Valley is, I guess, the proper name, but good location because you get real good, easy access right back out to Bergen Park area in Evergreen. So good location. You're far enough away from everything. You feel like you're in the mountains, but you're not. You're not too far to get anywhere. Lovely aspen trees all around this. Cool. Home. Welcome home. It says home up here too. We don't have an eat in the kitchen. Get coffee. Okay. Man, they got everything's just as home. You're home. Welcome home. This is your home. Home here too. Jeez, did we just go to what's that store? Not TJ Maxx. Yeah, TJ Maxx. Home Goods. Friends, coffee. A lot of messaging in this house. Sand. Yeah. Might have went a little overboard on all the decorative pillows and stuff, but whatever. Home Goods. Yeah, thank you, GGB. Love, home, love, Jesus. That's a pellet stove. All right, you tucked in there. Especially in the summer, this will be amazing because you have all those aspen trees. Oh, there you go. Kay Bohan with Liz Sotheby's International Realty. Cute house, good location. Asking price 1.1 million. They got an open house over there today, 2 to 4. Dementia. What's that movie Memento where the guy had all the things written on his body to remind him what was going on? Indian it's oh, I thought it was Indian Hills. Mount Vernon neighborhood. This one was on here before. Yeah, this one was on here last week. We're gonna skip this one. Yeah, 7 days on the market. Cool house though. Mount Vernon area again. Older house, I believe, 1922. But cool updates. So check that one out on my website. Go over to moxiepropertygroup.com. Now you guys are just waiting on that spaceship house. It's worth it in my mind. It's so funky. 55 Iron Horse. Oh, a geodome house here. 55 Iron Horse Lane in Bailey. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,830 square feet. One step closer. Yeah. I actually, you know those shirts that people had like be a good person, and I apologize if you have one, but I was fucking hated them. I'm like, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yeah, but you be a good person, and I'll be a good person. I don't want you to tell me to be a good person, and we'll all be gravy, baby. Built in 1984, a great year, if you ask me. 1984, Sean Murphy, the year of Sean Murphy. It's 0.66 acres, right off of 285 though. In past Bailey. This is about as far as we go on this video. So you're past Bailey along 285, so you'll have traffic noise the whole time. But look at the cute geodome. Nice, plenty of sunshine, good usable acreage. I don't know about the teal green. Oh, they got some character though and some charm in here. That accordion doors, okay. And they might have access to the creek out there too. This is a funky place. Yeah, you might have the creek back there. Okay. You got to look past their decor, which I think is cool and fun, uh, to what is actually going to stay there. There's a sign in our store bathroom that says, hard work, be humble, stay kind, or be humble and stay kind. So, yeah, it's very motivational, just in case you needed that reminder. Double oven. Okay, it looks clean. It looks like they did a good job. And some of the features that they put in look like there's a doggy door there too. Some of the features that they put in look a little higher end. This was a rental. They have the black makeup towel. I could see the P for makeup. There you go. But it's cute, yeah, especially for a rental. A funky, fun property. I like that these all close off too. Yeah, they did a good job. Boiler heat. Oh, and the garage is like a fun studio thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're renting the shit out of this place. But it's a good location too. And the hot tub. Yeah. Dope. Hey, get a little homestead over here. And the creek access. Check, check, check. It's a little bit further. It's back in Bailey. It's unique. It's fun. It's funky. You got the creek there though. Only thing holding it back is 285 is right there, but this house is one of a kind. One of a kind. Very cool. I dig it. Oh yeah. This is sick. Cool. Yeah, fishing, biking, off-roading. 285 is more like you're not hitting the slopes as much. You're doing all the awesome outdoor stuff. This thing's dope. Check it out. Unique listing. Cindy Miller, Home Smart Realty Group. Nice, fun home. Open house on the 19th. Asking 1.15. I think it's fun. Oh, this looks nice. 94 Crestview Drive. Open house today, 1 to 4. This is a 2 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,100 square feet. Yeah, you got that creek, buddy. Yeah, buddy. 0.51 acres. Built in 2020. All right, this house is new. Off of 119 here. The Blackhawk. A Blackhawk right past Missouri Lakes, before Dory Lakes. Easy access to 119 there. New. That new home. Looks like a studio above the garage. This is a beautiful first listing photo. Metal roof. Love it. Landscaping looks great. Cool giant island. Giant kitchen. Double oven. All done. That's well done. Looks like Pottery Barn all over. Pottery Barn threw up all over this house in the best ways. Very gray. You need some color in your furniture here. You need some colors in this house. Wood burning fireplace. This is cool. Very moody. That's an awesome hang right there. Cool. Oh, they got the ski lift bench outside. I was in the market for those until I saw they went like $3,500 for a basic one. Not even one that looked like super authentic. Cool. Dog. Who's that? It's like a dog wash station. Two little studios. Cool. And then a little, this is above the garage here. Amazing view. This is sick. I think this is a good house for the. It looks like another rental too. Good house for the price here. Um, Karen Haidman with Keller Williams says she responds quickly. 1.199 is the asking price. Open house today, 1 to 4. Cool. All right, we're 2 to go. 2 to go for the spaceship house. I'll tell you all about it. 31753 Milwaukee Trail. 30K price increase. I don't think we did this one last week, did we? You guys remember this one? 2.4 acres. So it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3,258 square feet. 2.4 acres, built in 1977. No, I don't think we did this one. All right, so we're back kind of Brook Forest. This is kind of Buffalo Park area a little bit. Quiet back in here. Shoot right out to the Buffalo Park, and you can hit Evergreen Mountain, Three Sisters Hiking Park, Elephant Butte. I think it's not the most fun hike, but I think it's got one of the best views in Evergreen. Or if you wanted to go down to Conifer, just come down, hit Columbine, which is a little tight and dirty drive there, a little steep, but you'll go right out to Blue Creek, and then you can hit Aspen Park. So kind of right in the middle of everything. Good location. Or if you have kids going to the high school, that's right over here too. Yeah, the room with the pool, and I got a story on that thing. Did we do this one last week? Cool. No, this is new. Cool, nice high ceilings, tongue and groove. I just feel like that up there. Just feel like it gets dusty as hell. I don't have enough artwork. Ooh, I love this like solarium room. Can't wait to see that. The white carpet is not for Sean though. With dogs and just me being me. Double oven. Like a sub-zero fridge. Cool. Ah, this is so sweet. That's right there is where I threw my mat down. That's cool. I feel like it smells good in there too with all those plants. Hell yeah. That's sweet. I love it. Where you like hang out, coffee, books, especially when the snow is falling. Probably absolutely epic. And it's got heat out here too. Well done. Done. Good location too. Primary, like smaller primary bathroom, but good location, cool, fun house, unique house. Windows look updated. Yeah, love the solarium. It's so sick. Yeah, that's cool. That is very cool. And a lot of beautiful houses back in here. You get some older stuff and you get some newer stuff. A lot of these have acreage, elk like crazy through this area. Shay, this is kind of your spot here. Anything to say if Shay's still with us? Anything to say with the Buffalo Park area? The driveway looks like it was just paved too. Sweet property. It's very unassuming from this front photo. Hell yeah. Robert Sanchez with Brokers Guild Homes, selling this for 1,225,000. 8045 South Wagon Wheel Road, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 4,132 square feet. It's a homestead neighborhood, so it probably has some acreage. 2 acres, 1973. It's about right. Access to 285 is great. Looks like you're far enough away you won't hear it that much. You'll probably hear it steady hum in the background, but not bad. Easy access to Aspen Park, easy access back down the hill. Cool. Grant Dolby. Gosh, if I could have that hair, that silver fox, you Grant Dolby. What a handsome. I want to buy a house from me. Don't buy a house from me. Call Grant Dolby. Just being his aura farming like crazy, as the young Gohards say. Would my nephew say? I have like a 20-year-old nephew and a 17. Oh, they say don't. I have very cool nephews. They are very hip and have way more style than me. And they say, don't hate because I got motion. Like, okay, buddy. All right. You got motion, bud. Cool. There's your septic lids there. Nice deck, halfway covered. Cool. I hate when they paint the rock. They like suck the life out of all that great rock there. You gotta paint a different guy. You gotta go black or something now. Big, yeah, nice big. Look at all those lights above the. Maybe too many lights. Yeah, I don't like the. I don't like the gray. Which one's on your list? The last one, Buffalo Park, or Wagon Wheel? Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. You got a couple walk-in closets. Looks like a big safe in there too. You got 3 closets in here. 1, 2, 3 closets, and then 3/4 bath. Boiler heat. Is that your shower behind that glass? That's unique. I wonder if you could see through it when you're on the other side. Yeah, I think that's what that was. That's cool. A little bit of the old in here too. Oh, a studio with the Titan. Is that the type? Oh, I have the Secret Labs chair. Oh yeah, Secret Labs Titan. Is that what I have? Let's see. Yeah, I got the Titan too. Cool. These are the best chairs. All right, nice little studio. Cool. Getting a lot of these ADUs this week. Tons of storage. Unfinished business. Add to it. All right, cool. Big landing pad for the RV too. I dig it. Grant Dolby, no brokerage listed here. Handsome feller. 1.25 is the asking price for a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Are we at? Oh, yeah. Here we go. The UFO house. What you all been waiting for. 26464 Grand Summit Trail. Don't mind the Unit 7. I don't know why they have a Unit 7 there, but uh it looks like I think he might have painted the outside too. So unique. Got its own little gate to get to the property. I mean, this was 5 years ago or so when I saw it, but I'll tell you a little bit more about it. But six bedrooms, six and a half bathrooms, 5,142 square feet. It is a one of a kind house. 3.2 acres, fairly usable acreage too. You've got views. I mean, it's like a big rotunda, and you're kind of almost you're like, yeah, Evergreen Meadow way back in there. I'm always looking on 73 to see if I can see it. Every now and then I see it peek through, but I always have a hard time finding it. But one of the coolest houses I've seen. It did have so I had a client, we had an offer out on this. We were contingent on their home in Texas selling. And at the very last hour, probably like 1 hour before our acceptance deadline, somebody came through. This freaking agent came through. Their client was in California, just did a video walkthrough. I don't know if he wrote a cash offer just because it was non-contingent and we couldn't remove our contingency. It got swooped from us and it hurt because I wanted to sell this house. So get your own little gate. You come up, driveway is just like absolute sick curb appeal. The driveway wraps all the way around. You have garages on this back end here, and it's 3 levels of just wraparound deck too. So I mean, being that it's round and the stairs are in the middle, it's like everything is a little bit unique as far as flooring. Yeah, they've updated the kitchen here. Kitchen, you get a big cistern over here too. You could easily lose people in this house, but as far as like, it felt like a party house. Cool. And then yeah, the pool is on the third floor. And what was and I don't know the story on this anymore, so I don't want to say like things haven't been fixed. But my clients were so sad that they didn't get it. I wrote a letter to the guy saying, "Hey, if you ever look to sell, hit me up first." Um, but he said, "Man, you dodged a bullet because structurally, this is the third floor, and below it was a whole bunch of like kind of like a cinder block type foundation in the middle." And he's like, there were so many problems with the foundation. So I don't know if he fixed it. I don't want to, dim the shine on this, but yeah, you could like this is fairly deep too. This is probably 9 or 10 feet deep. So it has this little like diving board type setup to jump into the pool. I'm usually totally against pools and hot tubs inside the house, but this thing was wild. I don't know why he painted it red. Sauna. But yeah, so this is the third floor here. So all these like UFO windows, and they're all kind of, yeah, angled here. You can see the curtains are just hanging on it. They're all kind of angled so you like look down onto the property. So like the good like straight out views are on the second floor. And this third floor just has these cool. I don't remember this. There's the primary here. Again, everything is just round, so it's kind of unique. Hanging photos and stuff is kind of unique. A lot of bathrooms, a lot of bedrooms. What do you guys think? And you have to go see it because it's just all the rooms are just wrapped around, so you like the flow is like crazy. Oh, you get a little kiddo in here. That's fun. That's cool. Dad bought a UFO house. Yeah, some of the rooms are a little smaller like this, but guests and parties and shit like that. Awesome. Cool. There's your primary. Yeah, they've done some. Looks like they've. I don't remember it being this move-in ready. This is different than the one you thought. You thought there was a different UFO house. All right, is it still coming up on the list? Yeah, a little bit of deterioration, but it's basically like it felt like a bunker because the whole outside was just cement concrete. It does look like a UFO when you're pulling up to it, especially all the houses around are just normal. There's like highway Route 93 or 73 right there. So easy access to get back down. Very cool. Sick. Being brought to you by Jason Glowacki of Redfin. Open house today, 12 to 2. Go see it. Asking price 1.3 million. 30 Carroll Court. This is a lovely 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,576 square footer. Assumable VA loan on this at 2.25. Sick. Built in 2001, sitting on 4.46 acres. Lump Gulch. So you're Blackhawk. You're pretty much Rollinsville. So you're back in there. Kind of a narrow Gamble Gulch, a little narrow of a road here. Um, you might have access to this lake. Actually, this one was listed. I've been to this one. This one was listed last year. Toured this with a client. I know all about it. Kind of a steep little driveway to get in here, but then you have a nice big flat landing pad. Nice, really nice owners too. They look like they took good care of it. So yeah, this is a little bit steep. You can't tell it from the photo. And the creek is down the hill a little bit. The creek's like down in here, so it's not really like easy access to it. You don't have a ton of usable land. I think that's why they were selling it because they have a couple little kiddos, and I think they wanted more usable land. Nice big kitchen. A lot of rooms were nice and big. You get 3 bedrooms upstairs, 1 downstairs. Oh, you were thinking of the Genesee. They do call that the space. They call that the spaceship house, and that one was in Charlie's Angels. Um, it yeah, that one's not for sale. I know exactly. Everyone knows that one. Um, cool. Kind of like a California bathroom here, right behind the bed there. Giant shower, party shower with the bench to sit on. I think this was a steam shower as well. The downstairs area, you had a little bit of usable spot for like the dogs to go out the back, but not a ton. You're really on a hill. Like this is kind of the outdoor area. Everything is just sloped. And you get down to the creek there. Cool. There you have it. Being brought to you by Evan Noyes of Market Masters Real Estate. Asking price 1.349. Going up to Evergreen for 33755 Columbine Circle. This is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 4,560 square footer. Sitting on 2.52 acres, built in 2002. So you're in a good area. There's a lot of great, beautiful houses up Upper Bear Creek. You got easy access out to the lake. Some of these Glen Eyrie properties here, some of them they're north facing, and you don't get a ton of sunshine. You don't get a lot of usable acreage either. This looks like one of those cases there. So you have the 2.5 acres, but I don't know if you have too much usable. Nice. Cool, very woodsy, mountain modern vibe. Get that old, I mean, for a newer house, get that old retrofitted stovetop. fun. Nice conversation piece. Boom. Before I forget too, while I got a couple of you guys still on here, give me a thumbs up on the video. I appreciate you guys. I always forget to ask for the thumbs up in the video. This video is like my least watched. I think it's more intentional. It's a little fireside chat with you guys every week. A lot of the same peeps on here. I appreciate that. But in order to get it pushed out, we need some likes. So give me a like. Yeah, so you're kind of tucked in here, north facing, colder, longer. You're not this one's not too far up, so access might not be that bad, but then you have Upper Bear Creek Road right here. Being brought to you by Shad Phillips with Keller Williams. I think they had switched to real. Now they came back to Keller Williams. Wonder what that's about. 1.375 is the asking price. Next, we're going to 22056 High Spring Trail over in the Homestead neighborhood again. So you probably have a little bit of acreage. 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 5,034 square feet. She's big. 2.88 acres, built in 2017. Fairly new house here. So the Homestead neighborhood, this one's north of 285 here. Homestead's kind of like this whole area here. Back enough far away that you're not going to really hear 285. And you are, looks like your last house, second to last house here. So quiet. It will be quiet over in there. Might have some city views too. Oh, look at that driveway. I think I might have seen this one. Long driveway, paved driveway though. That's nice. You got some good views. Nice tongue and groove, big open floor plan, nice gas fireplace. Easy access. If you like worked in the front range, you could do that with this one. Yeah, nice flow. Double oven. Cookies. I couldn't have cookies just sitting there. Deck looks great. Nice Trex decking. Nice flagstone kind of bench. The landscaping there. Cool. Shuffleboard table. I mean, that's a big room. You got looks like a legit full size shuffleboard table and a pool table just floating in this room. And it might not be full size. Either way, it's a big room. Why is that? Why is that door so low? It's funny. Ha 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 ha. Cool. You got a big old bay window. Sit with your big old bay. Cool. Nice. Looks good. Good location. Being brought to you by Jackie White of Your Castle Real Estate. 1.5 is the asking price. What do we got? 4 to go? 4 to go here. Oh, Raptor. Raptor Point. Look at the views. Going over to staying in Evergreen. 280 Meadow Lane. Look at that beautiful photo there. There you go. 280 Meadow Lane. 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom. 3,812 square feet. 2.9 acres, built in 2011. Back in Witter Gulch, kind of that Glen Eyrie area that we were just in. Oh no, Glen, we were down here. So you're further back in there. Almost Echo Hills. So I put a client over in here a couple months ago that worked at the Echo Mountain area. We were looking Echo Hills, Upper Witter Gulch area. So This one, you're coming down here. It's actually not that far because Winter Gulch is kind of a straight shot, and then you're taking stagecoach over to Evergreen Meadow area. So you're or Elk Meadow area. So you're probably 15 minutes back in here. Very quiet, very peaceful back in there. Lots of good hiking. Typically, yeah, fairly sloped acreage there. So you get almost 3 acres, but it's pretty sloped. Beautiful views. That's a great floor plan. I don't think that's doctored. I think that's what it looked like. Especially sometimes when you get like the steam coming off parts of the mountain there. It's beautiful. I got a lot of furniture in there, but it's a nice open double oven. Nice sunny disposition on here. What the hell is that on the hell is that? Oh, it's an elk bugling. Ooh, I like that woodwork. Nice spot to get some work done or eat some food. Oh, looks good. Good shape. Little coffee bar with a fridge. Get yourself a late night beverage or snack poo. I've been talking for 2.5 hours. Snacky poo is coming into the dialect here. All right, that's where you get shredded like lettuce and cabbage. Yeah, gorgeous woodwork. Yep. And then you just get the massage, the sensual massage in the chair. The Cure. I haven't seen a The Cure poster. Steam room, a little steam shower. Cool. Looks good. Yeah, like I said, good stargazing, good peace and quiet. Not many people are driving back in there, so really not bad access to Evergreen and everything. You're a little bit further out, but definitely manageable, and the roads are fairly well maintained. And big boy, cool. I like it, and south facing too, so plenty of sunshine to hit that driveway. Linda Ireland with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is listing this bad boy for 1.525. Three to go. 21965 Ha Springs Trail. 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,194 square feet. Sitting on a 2 acre lot, built in 2008. Wow. Is this, did we just do a property on we're basically right next to that other property. Was that other one High Springs? High Springs. Yeah, High Springs Trail. Basically, choose your adventure. 1.5 or 1.65 across the way. This one is almost 1,800 square feet less. Auto enthusiast dream home, it says. Cool. Yeah, they're popping up a lot of newer homes over in that area. That's a nice floor plan. I love that hood. I love that where the hood at. Nice and quiet, end of the road. You will be a new neighbor along with the people across the street. Cool. Appliances are ridiculous. Decks on decks. Needs a hot tub. Cool. Giant walk-in closet. Big mudroom. I don't know the auto enthusiast dream home. I mean, it's a nice garage, but I don't know if it's looks like is this a separate ADU area? Feels like it. Cool. It looks like you have a couple like prime master feeling. All right, you get another tandem 2-car garage. All right, you get more. All right. If you have a bunch of cars, yeah, we got it. We got this garage here. Where are the other garages? Is that it? Oh, just okay. Enter this way. Okay, so that is a huge garage. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. I take it back. I take it all back. Tons of garage. Auto enthusiast dream home. Being brought to you by Don Zalfa of Coldwell Banker Realty. Asking price 1.65. Asking or open house today 11 to 2. Almost there. 20 minutes. 6273 Annapurna Drive. This is a lovely 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 5,124 square feet. Did we do this one last week? 4 days on the market. No. Um, I like this. I like this. I like this little room right here. Sitting on 2 acres, built in 2000. So you're in not really Bear Mountain. It's kind of in the middle of everything here. So you got to come out a little bit to get to anything. You can come down. It's all windy roads to hit North Turkey Creek to hit 285. Or you can come down in a roundabout way to down the hill, down Little Cub. So you're a little bit back in there. Uh, I think you might have some good views. Quiet over in there. It's kind of a unique spot though. You're not really in the middle of anything. That's usable land though. Nice curb appeal. 3-car garage. Wow. I love the moss rock fireplace up to the ceiling. You feel like you're in the mountains. Damn, Daniel. Look at all that wood. Get a little lake water feature view. Nice Trex decking. Looks great. Looks like a sturdy ass house. Get some Wolf appliances. Nice. Cool. Very well organized closet there. All right. Cool. Decks on decks. Sturdy. Feels super sturdy. Oh, look at that snakefoot tub. Looks like one of the ones you put a fire underneath of it to heat it up back in the day, which was a Tuesday. Look how small that pool table looks up here. Oh, that's a type of fisheye lens. Whoa. Okay. Very rustic feeling. Cool. Meadowy, all the elk coming through here. Nice. I dig it. Being brought to you by Chris Vinci of Live Son of the Beast International Realty. Asking price 1.695. Open house today, 12 to 2. Top of the heap, top of the list. Lastly, but not leastly, because it is the most expensively, we're going over to Golden. We got 401 Raptor Point Road, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, 5,320 square feet, sitting on 20 acres. Hell yeah. Built in 2009. Raptor Point Road. So you live in that canyon life. At first, I thought this was like Golden Mount Vernon area, but you are back Robinson Hill Road. So you're taking Golden Gate Canyon to get down. You're not too far up there, though. Probably 10, 15 minutes. Maybe 20. I don't know. But a little bit of Canyon Drive take you right out to North Golden, though. So not a bad location. You're not on an island. Too bad there. Cool. 20 acres with those views. Giant garage. A lot of log stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's a good soaking tub. Can't be the main, yeah, not the main kitchen. Downstairs, little wine cellar, bar, whiskey and cigars is what I want to do here. All right, get a little intellectual here. Double oven, awesome kitchen, lots of counter space. The exterior looks like it's been sealed well. Good landscaping. Might be heated. Looks like it might be heated too. Heated garage. Okay. Where were we? Here we go. Wow. Hell of a view. You can hunt on this property with 20 acres. Wow, they went heavy on that tin ceiling. Cool views. I mean, views out every window. Fun little loft space. Nice office. Big old fire pit out here. Looks like you have another wood burning fireplace. Needs a hot tub. RV parking off the side. It's a long driveway, though. You need a truck with a plow for that bad boy. Oh, yeah, that's super inviting. Jeez, those views are crazy. Cool. Uh, we're all still downstairs. That downstairs is huge. This is probably the most dated looking room of them all, but everything else is looking sick. Cool. There you have it. That is the top of the list, top of the heap. 401 Raptor Point Road, being brought to you by the Empower Home Team, Colorado, Keller Williams. 2.6 is the asking price. Views on views on views is correct. So if you guys look like you get started, I love doing this video. Every Saturday, 8 a.m., we jump on, we talk, we gawk, we look at all these properties and we judge them. But if you're looking to get started on your mountain journey, there's a lot of different levels to mountain living. That's part of what I hope to drive home with this video. So hit us up. My favorite button on our website is contact us. Fill out a little form. We'll jump on a buyer's consultation to find out what you're looking for. You could also hit me up on my wireless communication device. That one goes right to me. I'll get you with me or the right team member for where you're looking at. You could also email me, Sean.Murphy@Moxie Property Group. And if you're watching the replay and you got questions, throw them in the chat and I'll get back to them next week. Other than that, you guys have a great weekend. I'll probably go Seahawks. I hate the Seahawks, but with Dalton, I would like Dalton to get a W. I think that's a good story. And Patriots, I think if we would have played them when we were under regular conditions, it would have been a different story. But that is it. I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah, we judge a lot. All right, see you guys. Have a good one.